Hi, and welcome to Better Than Gossip. I'm Amy.
And I'm Kristen.
And we are really excited to have you join us today because we have back the incredible Lisa Schmidt.
I love Lisa, and I love walking cradles. Did you know about that?
What? I didn't hear.
You know, that thing I've been telling you about. It's been a game changer for me.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello. How are you?
I'm
I will
great.
ask how your feet are doing, but we already know that.
Well, I mean,
We know that you're
Shoes?
nice
Am I
and
wearing
comfortable.
shoes?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
like little clouds.
Right.
So welcome.
thank you. Thank you.
Very excited to have you back. You know, I think shoe comfort for women is such a big deal.
It's a heartbreak sometimes because you buy a really beautiful pair of shoes and they just don't love you. And
Right.
so it ruins your whole evening. And I think this is such an important topic because younger women need to understand how important it is that they get the right fitting shoes so they don't actually damage their feet.
Right. Foot health is extremely important. And the way that you can take care of your feet at a young age is by wearing shoes that A, fit properly.
Right.
That's the most important thing. And B, are made well. You know, you get what you pay for with shoes. You know, a shoe
Right.
that's beautiful from the outside is just a shell. And that's the shoe that you want to kick off after
Exactly.
15 minutes. And let's face it, if we spent time doing our hair and our makeup and we've got this beautiful outfit, why would we want to ruin it with a grimace because our feet are killing
I know.
us?
And we all do it. We're all
Right?
guilty
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
Oh,
All
yeah.
of you viewers out there, I'm sure, like raise
Right.
your hand a little
Yeah.
bit and wave it high because we've all done it. We all do that as women. You know, you talked about a lot in a previous episode, which you can watch on Better Than Gossip, about the importance of measuring your foot
Right.
and the correct shoe size. Let's just go back for a minute and talk about kind of who the ideal customer is, your avatar, if you would,
Sure.
at, walking cradles.
Right. So our ideal customer is the woman who puts her foot health at the top of her list, along with her skincare, along with her clothing, along with everything. Because when your feet feel good, it's not just your feet that are being infected. Or if they feel bad, it's your lower back. So the woman who is putting her foot health first also doesn't have to compromise on style. This woman wants it all. She wants her shoes to look good and feel good, and that is the ideal Walking Cradles customer.
And you're kind of at, Kristen said it best, you said something about the intersection.
The intersection of fashion and comfort.
I love that.
Right. Well, we have this fabulous designer, and she's a female designer. So people don't think about this a lot, but where do your shoes come from? Like whose inspiration was it? And in our case, Jamie sits down and sketches things, and then she thinks about how the comfort's going to be incorporated into it. So we are getting fashion and comfort. It may not be high fashion because we're not going to have like 6-inch stilettos.
Really?
That people can't walk in. But we are going to have high heels that are lovely.
But who can really walk in
You can't. They're art for
6-inch
your feet.
stilettos?
They're art for your feet. You simply wear them if you're going to be sitting down. Because
Now-
if you see somebody wearing them, they're usually grimacing.
Wasn't it true, and Oprah Winfrey, if you're watching our show, you can call me out on this, but wasn't it true that she would put her shoe on after she sat down?
Oh, I don't
When
know.
she did, I read that somewhere. Now, it may not be factual, so you can call me out on it, but I do think that it was something about, because she always had beautiful shoes and very high-heeled shoes, but you rarely saw her walk out in them.
Now that you say that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Interesting.
But it is interesting why we put ourselves through that. So proper size.
Proper size.
And I love that you shared the avatar, for who really is the ideal person at Walking Cradles. It certainly has been a game changer, life changer for me.
Yeah, well, I've been in the shoe business most of my career, and what I have found is that there are so many shoes out there. It's a muddled mess because there's a lot of pretty stuff to look at, and you hear all these claims about how great these shoes are, but really the shoe that is best for you is the one that. I mean, I go back to the fit all the time, but the comfort, like what's inside that shoe, because you're pounding your weight on those feet all day long in some cases. And if you're pounding against just a piece of cardboard,
Exactly.
nothing's happening there
Exactly.
except making your feet hurt.
And part of this episode is going to be an awesome fashion show
Yes.
with incredible women that, one, have never modeled shoes before, and some have never really been in front of the camera before. So it was really fun to choose those models of different ages. It was just a lot of fun. But, before we go to that, I would love for you to share your secret sauce.
We
because
love a
it's
secret
something, we
sauce.
love our saucy secrets on this show. So we're going to give a little drum roll, and Lisa Schmidt, please send us your Share with us your secret sauce.
Since we're talking, when we go see all the shoes in the fashion show, we're going to see the breadth of the Walking Cradles line. And it includes all different styles of shoes. So my secret sauce for this is wear some heels, but the next day wear a flatter shoe. Mix up your heel heights. Give your back a break. Give your heels a break. Give the balls of your feet a break. Because if you mix up your heel heights, you're just doing your feet a favor.
Who knew?
And our feet have so many little tiny bones in
sure
them.
do.
We've got to be really careful.
Right.
And so it can be just as bad to wear a super flat shoe or a
Absolutely.
flip-flop as it is to wear a 4 or 5 inch heel.
As much as I hate to say it, flip-flops are the nemesis because there's no stability. Now, if you're at the beach, you're not,
Right.
you're going to wear your flip-flop.
Right.
But people who are wearing them day after day, and that's all they're wearing, what's happening is those little bones and tendons are spreading out. And then they're like, I don't know why my feet won't fit in my shoes. Because there's no stability, nothing
Right.
holding them into place. And then you start having all kinds of other problems.
Yeah, exactly.
So
stay with us because Lisa Schmitz will be back. We have an array of models with the fashion show. But first, a word from our sponsors.
So we have beans from all over the world. All of our coffee is 100% Arabica. It's hand-picked, highest grade, highest altitude. So Arabica has less caffeine. It has way more flavor though. Each coffee is different. They all have different moisture content. They all roast up a little bit differently, which is why doing it by eye to me is so important. I believe coffee brings people together. Everybody drinks coffee, right? It doesn't matter where you're from, how much money you make, where you live, any of that. Like, people drink coffee. So I want to be a place that connects people.
Welcome back. We are ready for the fashion show now.
all right, where's that drum roll?
We have some amazing models.
Oh my gosh, I have met so many wonderful women today. I just love this. And I love all the different styles of clothing that they've chosen to wear with these shoes. So we're gonna get it started right off the bat here with Jen. And Jen is coming out in what is probably our #1 selling shoe pretty much for the last 3 or 4 years since we introduced it. This is the Orleans, and it's part of our Metro collection. And Jen is looking stunning. I love how she's just like made this little jeans outfit look so cute and summery. This is a tan camo that we brought out for summer, and this shoe comes in so many different colors, and what makes it so great is we've got these removable tiny pillows insoles that cushion your foot and allow you to walk comfortably all day long. And Jen is absolutely killing it over here. What do you think?
Love it. I love it. Jen Veluzzo, welcome to the show, or should I say Jen Veluzzo, because I love that last name. Those shoes are awesome, and you're rocking it. And you know, Jen, as a mom of 3, and you're also an entrepreneur and have a business, you're on your feet a lot. So where do you think those shoes are going to take you?
Honestly, I can go to meetings in these. I can walk around a city in these. I feel like I could be totally fine all day on my feet in these. They're great.
And you know what, as we're talking about the shoe, Jen, you know, and Lisa, tell us about the sizes. And, you know, is that available in all the sizes, or is that just for a narrow foot? And does it come in other shades and other colors?
Oh gosh, it comes in a lot of colors because Jamie introduces at least 1 or 2 new colors each season because, again, this is our #1 selling shoe. So what happens is women are buying them each year because they've like, oh, I want whatever's new. I've got 7 pairs in my closet already. And that's because they do come in all of our sizes and widths. 4 to 13, narrow, medium wide, and wide. And so with it being a slip-on little tennis shoe sneaker, if it doesn't fit well, it's either going to rub or slip. And because they fit so well, women are just flocking to get the new colors.
They're honestly, I love this color. Yeah, it can go with black, brown, love it.
Gorgeous.
those
We
Jen's
love
wearing.
them. You're rocking
Thank
them.
you,
Thanks so
Jen,
much for
for
being with us.
Thank you.
All right, so next out we have, Kimberly. She walked in today and I just like, this girl is going to kill it with those legs. You told me about her legs and
I told you. Yep.
those
Kim.
legs are amazing, Kim. So she is got this beautiful flowy dress that she's going to rock those legs in, and she's wearing our brand new Portia platform sandal. This just came out last Friday. And we have it available in this glittery black, and we also have it available in silver. And what's so great about it is there's a 3-inch heel on there, but there's also a 1/2-inch platform. And that little platform makes all the difference in the world. But what you can't see in these shoes are these super cushy tiny pillows. And I know I talk about our tiny pillows all the time, but it's important because it doesn't matter which shoe you have of a Walking Cradles. It's got those tiny pillows, and these have elasticized straps, so she can wear those all night. She can be dancing. She's not going to be kicking her shoes off under the table.
That is
I
a
love it.
naughty fast shoe.
I love it.
And it's
And you know,
sexy.
I called Kim because I was like, okay, so we need somebody that can rock heels, that has great legs. Now, Kim's a mom of 4. She just came from a trip to Miami, and I know she wore those shoes. So, Kim, what was it like when you were wearing those shoes?
Oh, they are so comfortable. I don't feel like I'm wearing a heel at all. Yeah, they're really comfortable. I love them.
And I can't believe that they are 3 inches.
They probably don't feel like 3 inches because I've worn those. In fact, I'm going to be the mother of the bride in November. Those are my shoes. For the
Those are your
wedding.
shoes.
Those are my shoes because I've worn them around, and it's like they just don't hurt. You just don't feel like you're wearing a heel, and I love that because I like wearing a higher heel. I feel a little more dressed up. I'm 5'4". My husband's
Yeah.
6'3".
Right,
So it's like
that's me.
sometimes I don't want to feel like I'm posing in his armpit when I'm getting my picture
Exactly,
taken.
we're at armpit
I
level.
know, so-
You know, Kim's got a couple of graduations this spring, and I know she'll be rocking them. So, Kim, thanks so much for joining us today. We love you.
Thank you.
So this outfit, this whole ensemble, and this lovely woman have just captivated me because this is about as classic as you get. So we have the beautiful Danielle in one of our most classic pumps that we also bring back year after year. We might style it up a little different, but it's a pointed toe pump. And a lot of people are scared of pointed toe pumps. This is only a 2.5-inch heel, but it's a little more of a blockier heel, so it's a little more stable. But look how pretty it is. And she's got this beautiful blue dress on, and it's so stylish and so classy, but yet I guarantee you her toes aren't being pinched right now. And it also goes back to sometimes people buy a half a size bigger in pointed toe shoes because they feel like it'll help their toes, but it doesn't. All it does is create gap at the back of their shoe, and you don't want that. So she's showing us just how lovely this looks with her beautiful blue dress.
Danielle LaRue, welcome. We are so happy that you're here, and you're just elegant. It
Yeah.
just looks elegant. I know you worked at Yves Saint Laurent, and you were talking about the fact that a lot of times you really had to fit your foot into a very pointy pump.
Absolutely. But this is something you could wear almost all day long without feeling, with having the comfort really.
And Danielle, I love the way that you're just, elegantly standing there with is it a 2 or a 2.5-inch heel?
2.5-inch.
2 inch. I mean, it's fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us.
Timeless.
Timeless.
Perfect word
Timeless.
for it. Yes. Okay, so, oh gosh, Nero. So this is a great story. I actually had Nero, I thought she might wear the Samantha, okay? And I thought she might like it in the leopard pointed toe pump. And she said, I don't know that I really love a block heel, but I'm wondering if you have a pointed toe flat. Like, well, we do. And we have a pointed toe flat in that same leopard because she said she loved the leopard print. So I sent her this pointed toe flat, and look at what she's done with it. It's like just perfect. She styled it perfectly. And I think the great thing about a classic pointed toe flat, especially one that fits well and feels good, is you can dress it up, you can leave, you can go do whatever you're going to do all day long and not have to take off this very chic looking little pointed toe flat. And I think she just looks fabulous.
Nero Feliciano, welcome to the show. You are a busy woman. I mean, she's the mom of 4. She also is an entrepreneur, a soon-to-be published author, and she's also a psychotherapist that sees patients on a regular basis. So, I mean, you're on your feet, you're chasing after kids.
I would run around town with these, even just all day doing errands.
And I know I talk a lot about, don't wear super flat shoes. And this goes back to if she were to wear this shoe one day, she might want to wear a little bit of a heel the next day. But because there's that little bit of cushioning in there that's absorbing impact, this is a flat that's not going to hurt your back.
And I love the little cutout on the side. That's a very sexy little feature for a flat. It makes it look less like just a regular flat and more like it elevates the shoe.
Yeah, it's actually called a half d'orsay. And a half d'orsay is exactly that. It's a portion of the instep cut out. And it just creates this really beautiful line around your foot. And it just looks very Audrey Hepburn-esque.
Like arch cleavage.
Arch cleavage. Ooh, there you go.
There you go. I love
Showing
that.
a little bit of skin there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it takes away from that continuous top line, and just that little breakup just creates just a really, really chic look, I think.
Thank you, Nero, so much for joining us.
Thank you, Amy.
Okay, now let's see. Oh gosh, the way this outfit has been styled for this shoe is just, I'm loving it. I saw her earlier, and we have Gloria here, and she is wearing one of our Metro Plus sneakers. And this one is called the Destin, and it's in a pedal new buck, and it's perfed, which there's little perfs on the upper, which means it's kind of air conditioned. And it's a classic tie shoe, but when I said it's part of our Metro Plus collection, the Metro Plus collection came about from women asking for higher arch support, removable insoles, thick cushioning, like your heel being a little more cupped, because these are the women that are on their feet all day. They're in and out, they're going places, they're picking their kids up, they might be running into a yoga class, they gotta go to work, they gotta go to the grocery store. They want something that's lightweight and flexible, but they want it to be cute.
Exactly. And Gloria Mannheimer, you are rocking that shoe. And you are a mom of 3, 13, 9, and 2, and you're also a hairdresser. So, you are on your feet all the time. Is this a shoe that you would wear to work and feel comfortable standing in all day?
Yeah. I do braiding, so for one person, I can stand on my feet for 4 hours. Yeah, I can wear this all day.
Well, I think it's a great shoe to be standing in all day, and I would love to hear back from Gloria at some point that if she is on her feet all day and wears these, because that's our true testament. When women wear them, and they wear them all day long, and they're on their feet, and they come back and say, wow, my feet didn't hurt all day. That's what we're going for.
That's like a mic drop moment right there, because that's big. So Gloria, they look fantastic. I know I've worn the Dylan before, and I love the little white laces, and there's just comfort. There's comfort all around.
And the Dylan's very similar.
I was just going to say, these shoes are so cute when you see them on the models. And although, you might go on the website and you're looking for what shoe you're going to, pick, when I see this shoe on her, I'm like, oh, I love that.
Well, the other thing is when you see women style it the way they would style it, we get fashion inspiration from that. Like with white jeans, those look, they're so summery, and her top that coordinates with the shoes, that just makes me want to be like, okay, we're ready for summer. One thing I wanted to point out too, you see her with the white laces, all of these shoes, the Destin and the Dylan that have the laces, come with the same color laces as the shoe, plus a pair of white ones.
Oh, nice.
So it makes it a little sportier with the white, but if you want the darker for a more continuous look on the upper, you can also switch out your laces.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Gloria.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, so this next outfit is so perfect with this shoe. I'm so happy to have met Sarah today. And this, I just love everything about this outfit. Those scalloped shorts with this cheetah print and her top. But this shoe is part of our Comfort Cradle collection. And what makes it special is it's a footbed sandal. And footbed sandals are known as being just a molded bottom that your foot just kind of sits in. And these have a bunch of little tiny straps. It's a little fun take on a thong. And the fun thing is that not only do they look that cute, but we did put the tiny pillows in there. They just happen to be part of that footbed. So it's not a hard footbed. It's a nice, soft, flexible. And I just feel like that's a sandal that can be dressed up, could be worn super casual, and I just love what she's done with it.
Sarah Fox, welcome. We're so happy that you're here. And as a young woman, and just a wonderful young woman, and an incredible musician and conductor, I know when I called you at first, and you got the text from me, you probably thought, oh boy, walking cradles, that I'm in my 20s. But so did you kind of have that feeling at first?
Well, I know because I do a lot of music work that sometimes I do have to dress more professionally or maybe a little older than I'm comfortable, but I was hoping that it was a shoe that I'd be comfortable wearing in many different situations and still feel cute going to conduct or going to see someone else's show, and it absolutely delivered.
Well, our footbed sandals have done great for us, and the great thing, like you said, they're kind of timeless for the generations because they're just a simple sandal, and they do come in other colors. We don't just have this leopard. We've got a multi-metallic print, and I think we've got some other ones coming out later this spring on our website. But I just think that my daughter also likes these, and we have them with an ankle strap. So some people don't love a thong, some people don't love, a slide, but that footbed thing is just it's just a summer classic. And when they feel as good as these feel, I just think that young people, once they try them, they might have a little bit of oh gosh, would I like a walking cradle? The other thing we get sometimes is there's this mindset of walking cradles, more mature shoes, and then younger women will see them and be like, this is a walking cradle?
Right.
Or I'll get, those aren't walking cradles, are they? I'm like, yes, they are.
Right. Well, for a daughter, I have one that lives in the city, and she's walking constantly, and I know how many times she's purchased shoes that she might just get because they're in her budget. Or, you know, and then all of a sudden her feet are hurting or her back's hurting. So I think these are fabulous. And, you know, I'd be interested to talk to someone like Danielle, an earlier model, to see if she would also like a shoe like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. Sarah, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, girls, we're to this point now that the two of you are up. We're going to go see what you have to model for us.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too.
This is going to be great.
All right, we'll see Amy and Kristen in a second. So one of the most fun things for me all day has been meeting all these wonderful new models, none of whom I knew before I got here today. And I think none of them knew anything about walking cradles before they agreed to be models for us. So hearing from women who may not have understood the importance of size and width, or who may not have understood that walking cradles has a complete line of women's shoes, has just been great. And also seeing how they have chosen to style their clothing with our shoes has been great. So I am so thrilled to show you what Amy is wearing. Amy has on our brand new Thea. So we just saw the Penelope, which is the low comfort cradle shoe. This is a higher one. It's a higher wedge and it's a platform. So you feel like you actually have on a flat. Doesn't that how does it feel to you, Amy?
These are extremely comfortable. And one thing that I loved about what Lisa did, and I know that's what they do at Walking Cradles, is they really customize it, is she put me in a wide shoe, which, you know, I mean, hey, I'll say it on international, national television, a wide's okay. And you even have double wides. And it's all about comfort.
And I love the way you styled it. It's just so classic and so fun. And the shoes look great on your foot. Amy didn't realize that she wore a 7 wide when I first started talking with her. And we had a little chat about how her shoes felt, and I sent her a 7 wide. And now, what's your experience, Amy, with wearing the proper fitting shoe?
My foot is a wide foot, and I've gone all these years without ever having a wide shoe. And then having that difference maker, for me especially, not having the rubbing on the outside of my pinky toe, or not having my feet actually get swollen because they're tucked into an uncomfortable shoe. I know we're going to dig into that more when we have Lisa on and we talk more about shoe and the proper fit, but it's been a game changer for me. The Dylan, which was the sneaker, this is a fantastic shoe. I've had flats that I've been able to wear, but I did go to a wide.
All right, you look fabulous. I love that shoe on your foot. Thanks, Amy. And now here is the beautiful Kristen Coffield, and she is wearing the Noel. And this Noel is brand new for spring and summer. We have a whole collection on this almost flat, I guess, sandal. This is the first one to come out, and this is in the blush. And it is such a pretty sandal, and I love how Kristen has styled it. It's just very classic. I love how the blush goes with her pink jacket, and it's just a situation here where Kristen has a narrower foot. And so many times someone with a narrow foot is going to wear a shoe like this, and if it is not narrow, their foot is going to look like it's sitting on a plate because it's just too much shoe. Or if it's a closed up shoe, your foot's going to swim around in it. So for Kristen, having an opened up shoe like this that fits her foot properly, I think is, because her foot's so pretty, you want it to look good in the shoe, and she wants to feel like she's wearing a shoe that fits her foot. How does that feel on you? How does it, like, what do you think of it?
They're super comfy, and I had ruptured my L4, L5 about a decade ago, and I had a lot of issues with my right side and my right foot. I actually had a droopy foot for a while. And so it's really important for me to have a shoe that gives me not only support, but comfort. And we have a house on an island in Maine. So to have a sandal that's this cute, that I can run on and off the boat, run to the store in, these are fabulous.
There is also, if you turn around, there's that little elasticized part in the very, very back. And that's also important because you don't want the ankle strap, you know, sliding up and down. You want it to stay nice and secure. If you're like out walking around and you got a thong sandal on, you just don't want your foot sliding around in it too much. So I think in addition to looking good, I think it looks just like it fits nice.
My daughters are going to try to steal these shoes, for sure. That was so fun.
Well, we are saving the best for last.
I really love my shoes.
Oh, I know. And and mine are so comfortable and just, you know, and like I said, I haven't really shown my feet in 52 years to anybody. So it's very interesting. Well, now we have the amazing Lisa Schmidt with her shoes that I think are just adorable. She is the Creative Marketing Director at Walking Cradles. And she's wearing the Winnie 2 in tan multi.
I love that. And it is really like an elevated loafer.
That's exactly what we called it.
I actually think I have those shoes in blue, and I love them.
Do you? You might have ordered those in blue.
I think
that's
I ordered
amazing.
them in blue. They're
The loafer,
really...
and I'm sure, now would that be more of a spring style, do you think, Lisa, or?
You know, this could actually be year-round. I think that these colors of tan and luggage work year-round, but obviously right now we're showing spring, so I did a spring outfit with it.
Come on back in, Lisa, you sassy little foot model, you.
How much fun was that today?
That was so much fun.
I mean, those women are amazing.
They are.
And most of them had never even been in front of the camera, done anything like that. And just to see them feel confident is such a great thing.
Yeah.
And comfortable.
Right.
And comfortable.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, confidence comes when you're comfortable. Like, you know, if you're wearing clothes that don't feel right, you're kind of fidgeting. You know, and if your feet don't feel good, you're kind of like, you know, it just take everything about you. If you're comfortable, then you have that confidence. And I saw that in all those women today.
And there's an ease. There's an ease. Lisa Schmidt, thank you so much for joining us. I know Walking Cradles is offering great savings to our viewers today, so that will be up on the screen for you. And we just want to thank you for joining us. You know, here at Better Than Gossip, we love sharing ageless advice for timeless women. And I love what we talked about today.
Yeah, this is really important, and women need to know they can find attractive, sexy shoes at the intersection of lifestyle and comfort.
Exactly. And make sure to follow us. You know, we're everywhere, man. That's what we say. So Better Than Gossip, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. BetterThanGossip.com is our website, and we love to hear people reach out to us and connect with us. If you saw something or heard something in this show that really resonated, or you want to reach out to Lisa at Walking Cradles, you can go ahead and email us, info@BetterThanGossip.com, and we'll get back to you. So once again, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Amy.
And I'm Kristen, and together we are Better Than Gossip.
We'll see you soon.